going on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Smith's Chiefs. So let's get you out to Kansas City as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
So now that the 2016 season, which charitably was disappointing for Jacksonville, is over, they're going to look forward to, are we going to continue to move with these two running backs, meaning T.J. Yeldon and Chris Ivory? And T.J. Yeldon, supposed to be the primary ball carrier, didn't have as much success as they expected, but I still believe he can be a number one back in the NFL.
Yeah, Yeldon 465 in the yardage last year, Ivory 439. Is this a tandem that they want to go forward with together, though?
I think that it is. Remember, Ivory was out with some injuries last year. Yeldon could never really get going, but I do believe they'll bring some competition in to kickstart things for them.
Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Bortles. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying, yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
Now T.J. Yeldon, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation. The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play. Look, the raw numbers of everything doesn't always tell the tale. Allen Robinson caught 80 passes in 2015, 73 in 2016. But the yardage was a big difference, about 500 yards off.
Yards per catch way down. 1,400 last year in the season that just finished 883. It's interesting how that worked out.
Explosive plays, always the goal of the NFL. Not enough of them for Allen Robinson in 2016.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. The Princeton man, this is Spencer Ware. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They run again with Ware. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They run it here. Ware. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Time running out here on the play clock. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On the run, it's Ware. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And the starters defensively for Jacksonville, and it's a Jags team that finished 3-13 last year, but on this side of the football, they've got a solid foundation, don't they?
I thought that their defense kept them in a lot of games in 2016. I thought they played really well, and now they've got a young core of guys. Remember Jalen Ramsey drafted last year. He made the all-rookie team. Yannick Ngakoue, a really promising outside linebacker, one of the best speed rushers in the game. He's going to be back with them. They need Miles Jack to make a jump, the youngster out of UCLA. But I like, all in all, the core of players that they have defensively.
And able to find Conley. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
No gain, and it's second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Play clock winding down. Play action. It's Smith. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So it's 4th down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope. The good things are in store here today.
On the return, this is Denard Robinson. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there. Offense, because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Lee's got it over the middle and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer as a now.
You don't his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And is relatively easy to see. I notice that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Third down and 3.
Flag 58, rail. Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Flag 58, rail. Flag 58, rail. Ace.
Bortles going to try and throw on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go. And catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on fourth down, the Jags send out Brad Nortman to punt. The rookie fifth-rounder Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Bortles going to go on 4th down. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Second down now after the incompletion. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. The tight end Julius Thomas, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bortles. And that's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars. Jason Myers now for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Under. Set. Move, 45. 3. 3. Under.
On the ground, this is Ware. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Cut in left.
Kelsey out in the slot right. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll need to get the play off quickly. 3rd and long, it's Smith. Finding time. Looking deep downfield. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here on the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. Charles Tyreek Hill finished the year with 593 yards, 6 touchdowns, and we saw how he can be versatile in his explosiveness. Only made $450,000 this year. He's just 22 years old. Did he make some money for the future years, though?
Oh, there's no question about that. He made excellent money for himself through incredible play. And to show his impact, I thought we'd go back to the playoff game against Pittsburgh. When Pittsburgh, in their first kickoff, kicked away from him and gave up big-time field position, and Kansas City rolled down and scored, for the rest of the game, they decided, let's kick to him and try and bottle him up. They were successful in this game, but it just shows the impact he has that people want to keep it away from him.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
They'll sneak it with Smith. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Alex Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Bortles now on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Bortles will try again on second down. Surveying the field. He's going to wind up and air it out. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
On third down, Yeldon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's got time. He's going to air one out, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Play action. It's Smith. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. Way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they...
Oh, my God, really?
20, 10, touchdown,
Oh, my God.
Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon, 72 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead cut down to 9. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 54 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. The play clock's running down. They'll run now with Ware. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, this is just basic football right here because we're getting right down to it. Toss sweep. So for the offense, you're often pulling linemen to get out ahead of your blocker. And if you're the defensive guys, either you meet them with force or you get up underneath them with speed in order to try and finish off the play.
They complete it to him. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake. Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston coming in for that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
Y'all good, man. Y'all leave him alone, bro.
Play action. Now it's Bortles.
He
releases it.
I know he's going.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. He's got time in the pocket. Going for the deep ball. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
Hey, the viewers, man, drop a comment, man, leave your name, man. I appreciate you, man.
To do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
Drop a name or send me an invite, friend request, man. We can play next, bro.
That was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll fake it. Now Smith finding time. He sets to fire
I'm going to go get
deep.
it myself.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. That's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. We're back now in KC. Well, the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the third quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Yeldon, the lone running back. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles.
Oh, my God.
Connection to Hearns. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Yeah, man, I'm going over there and pick that. That EB back there, man. I don't know what he's going to do back there.
The things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. They had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route for the guy on the fly, but as you said, it
passes like that.
He just can't try to throw the ball. There on that long pass. He caught it, just couldn't stay back.
So difficult, isn't it? Because you have so many things you're going through on that play, trying to get open, trying to catch the ball, and still get your feet down to complete the process of the play. Not successful on that attempt.
Now Bortles, gotta have this one.
See that? I knew it.
Complete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown.
Let's go, bro. Hey, Scarlett J, 0104. Just to know, bro. You live on YouTube, but you can go watch a video when you're done, bro. Just type in my username at the top.
Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They start on the ground with West. Muscles him off, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Smith. He gets it complete to Harris. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. They'll run again here with West. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few.
I don't know how that ended first. There you go. You quit. What you quit for? The good, man. Drop your name, man. We can play a game, man. I'll play it. I don't know. I done beat him like 3 times. They're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. Speakers so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat 'cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back, just shaking our heads, but right now it's too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just
Hey, yo. Look. Yo.
Don't get wild when we come out. Like, don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give up what your friends think. Tell they bougie. Go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap. Tell them break your neck. Go and bust a rhyme. Throw one down. Pass it around. Hey. What with me now? We running well. Hey. And nobody getting. We on the town. Hey. I never come down. I never come down. Lose it. I'm Mike. Lose it. Lose it.
Right. Tomorrow? Okay. You gonna be here with me? Alright.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Smith's Chiefs. So let's get you out to Kansas City as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. First carry for Chris Ivory. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there. But you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Oh my God.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Oh, wait a second, too. Come on, come on. He's running right behind passing on Lou. I see him in there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. A dump off for Ivory. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Completes it to Lee. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Myers able to knock it through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Off of play action, here's Smith surveying the field. He's going to take another shot here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bortles now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go now.
Bortles going to go on 4th down. And he finds Julius
Why
Thomas.
they keep getting that raggedy animation, man?
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Dang, man.
Julius Thomas, 49 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it?
I
Because
know
we
he's
always
leaving
talk
them
about the
open,
guys out
fade them
wide
up.
and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end,
Right
great sight
where
lines,
the receiver is.
easier throws. They become a
Keep trying
bigger
to
and
catch
bigger
it over
weapon
his shoulder.
as the NFL evolves.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And he fires one incomplete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. In motion, Hill. On 2nd and 10, Smith. He's going to go deep for Conley. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. In motion, Hill.
Okay, I see. Okay, yeah, I see where he coming with his.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And able to find Conley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They'll run it now. This is Jarkandrick West. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now West. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
To throw is Smith, and that is incomplete here. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Niall Davis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Is that camera? What? Yeah, you go. Get the call.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
You get what you get in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Okay.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll come out in the pistol. The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. He's going to want a 50-50 ball here. It's
I'm ready for that.
Picked off
I'm
by
ready
the free
for
safety,
that.
Eric Berry.
Holy
And they have the
man.
football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Just waiting for him to make a mistake. Oh, he took away the initial. Damn, that tight end. I was ready for it this time. Can't get that ball down the motion no more.
In motion right, Macklin. After the interception, here's Smith. Looking deep here for Macklin. And this is caught at the 20. In for a Kansas City touchdown. Jeremy Macklin, 66 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here we go now.
On second down, here's Bortles. A dump off for Ivory. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. In motion now is Lee. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Underneath to Ivory. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. A running play now for Ivory.
We down.
Lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
We down.
No more. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But just the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down. Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because of college.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd down following the run. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. This will be caught at the 2. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, Smith. The Conley's got it over the middle. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Smith on 1st down. It's Hill, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Yeah, I could have just sworn I was good now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Kelsey out in the slot right.
Kelsey open like that?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd down and just 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they're going to go soft on the corners. In motion, Hill. They'll try the air now with Smith. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it.
Let's go!
Touchdown, Kansas
I told you what we going to do.
Chris Conley.
Either go in and tie it up or I'm going to take the lead.
And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
I
So
knew he was going back into that same
halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the
Let's go,
second
let's
half.
eat,
Right?
man.
This is almost like basketball
Let's get
down
my
the
time.
stretch, right? Where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Yes. Yes. Eat.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. We do know there's some risk takers out there that may...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A final shot before half for Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas.
Oh, he gone. Oh, he gone.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
Oh, man.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And a short gain here down to the 22. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Bortles going to try and throw on third down. Stays on his feet. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Cool. I ain't mad. That's how you settle up.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, this is Ivory. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They run with their short
yardage
man.
Come on with it, man.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That was a terrific job by the defense, stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
Here we go.
Oh, my God. They let me get caught behind this man.
But he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, remember, they could get the first down without getting the touchdown. And he's able to fight all the way down to the 2-yard line. So it's a big conversion there on 4th down. And now they get 4 more shots from there.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know how memorable that play will be as this game rolls along. But it's almost like what my coach used to call setting the pads play. Everybody just kind of getting readjusted to playing after the halftime break.
Second down, goal to go from the 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown,
I committed to the
Jacksonville. Chris Ivory, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead.
So trash, dog.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Dante Fowler in on the stop. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? On the ground, it's West again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Aaron Colvin there to make the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And the 7-yard line to catch is made.
There you go.
Kansas City
You
touchdown.
don't know what to do.
Travis
You don't know what to do.
Kelce,
You lost
58 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
Lost bird out there, man.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Oh, come on, defense. We're going to get that. Ooh, outside kick. He got that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Take it away.
This fielded a few yards into the
Maybe
end
right
zone.
here.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the
How many
time.
plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
We're back now in KC. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
There we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Ace. Ace. Green 39.
On second down.
Oh, man.
And that
No.
play went nowhere.
No.
Losing yardage.
Told you I
They'll be
got
back
some
at the
plays.
36.
You talk so
They
much.
lost
You
two
want to go on the
there,
mic and talk.
and it's third down.
He shut everything down. Wow. Come on, man.
They'll put two receivers left, two to the right.
Come on, what you want, man? Come on, what you want, man?
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Come on, man.
And he's got the
He's
first
so
down
trash.
before he's brought down at the 42. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitch it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And the busy afternoon continues for Ivory. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They come up in an offset eye. Third down, here's Ivory. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle.
Girl, you gotta explain it, man. I don't care what you're talking. Did you win?
Where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play action pass, and completing it.
Now a 20th carry for Chris Ivory. And they'll go
big old ball. He's a ball,
yardage
but he's
to
a
the
ball.
14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oh, man.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles.
Oh, it's me. Try that bomb play on me, man.
When you're able to bat a ball
Dummy.
away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
They'll look to throw. And that is
Oh, this some bull, man.
Jacksonville.
Oh, gee, I'm fucking
from
right.
13 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved down in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations.
Bomb,
And zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Not nice, rude. I'm here to what you do.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Oh, man.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Don't back up.
Back to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables all the way.
And, pressure there as it's
Look, get his
intercepted.
bitch
Great
ass.
lead, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And now out come the Jags. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation.
Hey, you
Just have
garbage,
one
man.
timeout
I don't
left.
want to hear that,
should
man.
be
You
all-
garbage,
all she
man.
wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else
Hey,
can.
I ain't mad, bro.
Chicken scratch, not at all.
And he'll get this up to
What?
about the 38-yard line. And play is stopped here.
What am I
Timeout.
for?
It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Oh, man.
They'll give it up to Allen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
That was quality was sorry.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be. I used to be a raindrop, word up. I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. Holes in my ankle. I gotta let it out. I'm a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing.